beautiful, beautiful Friday morning, St. Lucia. We've made it to the end of the week. Oh my God, we're here. Welcome to DBS this morning. I'm your host, Vision. I don't know when last I introduced myself, but you all should know my name by now. Anyways, before we get into today's beautiful jam-packed show, let's see what the news desk has to say. What's going on in St. Lucia? News team, inform us. Let's go. We'll be back.
Good morning. The Minister for Health is worried that the recent spike in gun violence is pushing first responders and medical staff to their limits. With homicide figures for the year already in the double digits, the minister is concerned about the downstream effects of these acts of violence.
The reports that are coming out of the hospital clearly indicate that they are under pressure. You can well imagine when you have incidents of violence, whether it be in VF4, in Castries or Soufrière, or Denry, the nurses and doctors at the medical facilities are the ones, together with the fire service and the police, they are the ones who have to face those situations firsthand. So in addition to the pressures on pharmaceuticals and the professionals, the fatigue and so on, you also have the mental situation, the mental wellness, and clearly the doctors, nurses, those who work as security professionals at the hospitals, those who work in the professionals who do the cleaning and so on. All of it really adds pressure, not just, as I said, on the technical expertise and the clinical expertise, but our mental wellness, the mental wellness of the professionals.
At the beginning of February, the St. Lucia Medical and Dental Association voiced concern about the impact that an influx of trauma cases resulting from violent incidents was having on medical staff. The association was worried that the situation was putting an additional burden on an already stretched healthcare system. The Minister for Health says his department is taking those concerns seriously. Meanwhile, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force has issued a statement in response to the circulation of several videos showing police officers conducting searches at a funeral. The police have defended the actions by saying it is commonplace for officers to be present at the funerals of homicide victims.
On Wednesday, February 28, 2024, about 5:30 p.m., a team of officers, including members of the Special Services Unit, the Southern Division's Tactical Response Unit, and off-duty officers, were conducting patrols within the Latuni Public Cemetery. It is commonplace for officers to conduct these patrols at funerals of homicide victims. Rick Kistner, a 36-year-old resident of Larishus Viewfort, who was murdered on Tuesday, February 6, 2024, was being laid to rest at the said location.
During the ceremony, officers observed a group of suspicious males and proceeded to express their intention to conduct searches of those persons. One male attempted to flee and was detained by police officers following a chase. The searches resulted in the recovery of a 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 5 rounds of ammunition, a holster, and a Glock selector switch. One individual was arrested and charges are pending in relation to this discovery. The staff at the Police Training Academy were presented with tokens of appreciation by international volunteer group Save the Earth from A to Z. We Are One Family on Thursday morning. The group explains that they chose the police because of the pressure the organization has been under of late, battling crime and serving citizens of the island.
The Snacks of Love event is under us as well, as I said, and this event is basically to appreciate the frontline workers, which are the police officers, showing our love and appreciation to them, because we know that so many things go unseen through their different jobs that they do, and we are actually going to present tokens of appreciation and a little note basically to show our appreciation to each and every one of you.
One officer attached to the Special Services Unit, or SSU, says that she's happy that the cooks and cleaners of the police academy were also included. There was athletic action in the shadow of the Pitons this past weekend. The best of local track and field returned to Soufrière on Sunday for the Independence Games.
I think we're in a good place right now. We've seen some solid performances. Obviously, we're looking to qualify a big team for the Carifta Games, and we have a few qualifiers already, but we're looking for some athletes to continue to perform well, and we have our national juniors, like I said, next month, so we're hoping that's where a lot of them do it big going into the Carifta Games.
The next outing for the young athletes will be the National Junior Championships on Saturday, 9th March at the George Odlum Stadium in VA4. There, the next generation of St. Lucia's track and field champions will vie to make the team for the Carifta Games at the end of March in Grenada. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Of course, thanks, news team. Family, stick with us. We'll be right back. This is DBS This Morning. Welcome back, DBS family. Of course, our first feature for today, I touched base with a good friend of mine. I consider her like a sister, Maya Clerville, who is a co-owner of Idol 758, an emerging promotions agency in St. Lucia. I pulled Maya out from work, because, Idols is her part-time, hopefully to be full-time soon enough. But anyways, that's enough chit-chat. Let's see what Maya has to say. Welcome back, DBS family. Of course, I'm joined here with Maya.
Hi.
How are you doing this morning, Maya?
Hot, but I'm good.
The weather in them days, Maya is a co-owner of Idols 758, a new and emerging promotions agency in St. Lucia. So Maya, because it's three of you, right?
Right.
What are your other team members?
There is Desiree Baptiste and Alicia Mondesi.
Big up Desiree and Alicia. All right. What made you girls decide to, start a promotions agency in St. Lucia? I mean, obviously, we know there's a lot going on in the country when it comes to events and other aspects and so on that do need promotions and marketing. But what made you guys say, okay, let's put our heads together and form a promotions agency in St. Lucia?
Well, you'll be surprised. At the beginning, it was just three friends wanting to do something fun, make a little money on the side, and then it turned into events agencies asking us for more girls because they like what we bring in and they want to see how big we can get. So they wanted us to provide more girls, and then we just said, why don't we make a business out of it?
That's fantastic. And let me just take a wild guess. Did you guys got started around COVID time, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's been a common song nowadays, which is amazing, actually. Amazing because, during COVID, things were tough, things were a bit tight as well. People don't know what to do, uncertainty. You have to think of what talents or skills or resources you could pull together to form a business. And of course, you guys did turn that L into a
W.
All right. So how's the journey been so far with Idols? You guys are still emerging, correct?
So far, it's been very well. We did Lavi events through the bottle service for Lavi Lounge. Big up Lavi. We have represented Magnum for their promotions. Mostly we do bottle service for boat ride events like Lychee Sounds and etc. So we've been going on the up. So it's just growth from here.
I want to ask a different question. I put you a bit on the spot with this one. I know there are many, but what are some of the misconceptions that people have when it comes to promotions agencies, especially on the end of maybe booking you guys, that they shouldn't have, and to change that perspective for them right now?
The public will only think that it's, what can I say, a fetting, fun type of thing. The persona that some girls put out there or some agencies put out there, but we just want them to know that all of them are not the same. The same way we could represent Lychee Songs on a boat ride is the same way we could turn around and represent Blue Waters at an event.
And just give us a list, because you did mention Lychee, you mentioned Lavi, some of the people that you guys have done work for already.
Lychee, Lavi, Magnum. Last year we worked with Vips, St. Lucia. During the carnival season, we represented them. We've represented multiple boat rides, which some of them don't really have brands, but it was just an event that they were having. We did bottle service for them. We've represented so many, I can't even remember.
Which is great, because that means business is booming.
Booming.
Business is booming. All right. You guys, I'm sure you guys have plans for expansion, correct?
Correct. Right now we're trying to move into the corporate side of business. I'm not giving away any secrets, so it's under the works. But we're trying to move into corporate side of business, and we're still keeping the event side, but we're trying to move into the corporate businesses. And
to any young ladies out there, because it's Idols, so I'm guessing it's only limited to ladies, or can a guy be an idol too? I don't know.
I mean, we haven't had the opportunity yet where they ask us for a male, but we would want some males, yes.
And if anyone wants to join the team, how can they go about doing that?
They can contact us on Instagram on idols_758, or they can contact us on 730-0831.
And I'm guessing that's the same for any businesses who want to contact you guys as well.
Yes.
All right. Any last words, Maya, to the public?
Book Idols now for any revamping you want to do, any pushing of your business you want to do. We will promise you some excellent outgoing girls, customer friendly. If you want to put your product out there, we will make the sales for you.
Idol 758, you know it to reach them. Book them now. Thanks very much, Maya. Have an enjoyable rest of the day.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks very much. This is DBS's Morning. We'll see you. We touch base with a son of the soil, legend himself, MP Slicker. He's back on island, and I know all the Spanish probably saying, what? Anyways, you know I'm that kind of guy. I put people on the spot. And we touch base with him. He has a new release coming out real soon, right? And, well, he came to DBS, and, we had a little chat with him, so let's see what he has to say. Welcome back, DBS family, and we're here with son of the soil himself, MP Slicker. How you doing this morning, bro?
Doing great, my brother, doing great. I'm happy to be in St. Lucia right now. This is home. This is home.
And of course, back home, I'm sure a lot of people probably said, hey boy, MP, hey boy, that man even shot me. I'm sure you shot the partners here.
Boy, you know the deal, eh? You know the deal. Like, my WhatsApp story putting me on blast. Because once I put something in there, it's like, oh, so you're on the island and you check me. That's how I have to know.
Dirty. All kicks, man. My bro, before we get into the gist of things, right? Let's just touch base. I mean, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I mean, been a minute you've been home. Been a minute we've seen like some real hardcore campaigns and stuff from you, right? When it comes to the music, what have you been working on in the background?
So it's been a minute with the hard campaigns, but I'm always home here. I'm just trying to come home as often because home is home. But as far as like, work and productivity, I take a little break on the visuals, but I'm coming back with it. So, like I have like 2 videos that's in process already. One releasing next week, a song called Again, and it's an early release for St. Lucia Carnival, right? Most likely people drop songs for St. Lucia Carnival like I would say May or April or them thing, but I'm giving an early release for March, and it's actually the first week of March, so that's extremely early. And it's a song about just missing Carnival. Like Carnival is like a girl like you admire and you're in love with, and it's like you miss that person and you just want to come back home to that person. So that's just basically what the song and the video is bringing out, just missing Carnival and just showing off our culture and the beauty of the island, right? Because you're going to see a lot of beautiful scenes at St. Lucia, of course, Sufre, the historical pitons, the beach, of course, beautiful views and mountains, and yeah, man, you will see a lot of vibes.
And that's amazing because, a lot of times, we see ourselves, I say we because I'm also an artist on the Afrobeat side as well. We see ourselves as just a product as us, but we don't put home as a product in our videos and incorporate everything together. So that's amazing that you're doing that. I want to touch base a bit on another side of things. You're releasing this song, you say, next week, basically early March.
Yeah.
For Carnival. Carnival's in July. So why so early?
I just look at the trend of music, right? Like how we do things when it comes to representing Carnival and soca, and it's like seasonal, right? I try not to be seasonal. I try to just, put out material because it's one release, not going to be my only release, right? So I have more songs coming closer to Carnival, but, I just decided to start early. And somebody like me, I, basically take part in carnivals like overseas, like Miami. Well, Miami's all the way in October, but Orlando Carnival, which is in May, Atlanta, same thing in May, and a lot of other carnivals. So, it's a St. Lucia release, but it's for the world.
And when it comes to you participating in the other carnivals overseas and everything else, how do they impact you now as an artist and come back home? Like, what is it that you take from that you bring back home and from home you take over there? So I'm sure it's an exchange of, the cultures, even though it's carnival either way, it's different cultures diversifying.
It's very, very similar with how they do things like, overseas, because it's like a Caribbean vibe they bring there, so it's like, I don't even really see a difference. I would say it's like almost the same thing. When it comes to the dancing and vibe and the costumes, maybe of course a difference there. But as far as the vibes and the energy, and the fun, it's the same thing.
And the journey for you now as an artist, over the years, how would you even, if you had to summarize it all into one word, what word would you use?
Exploring. I would say exploring because I travel a lot, go to a lot of different places, and then check out different cultures, different foods, different drinks, different vibes. Learn a lot too, because I've been to places like Africa, Amsterdam, Germany, so it's a big deal for me.
And you describe yourself as a fusion artist.
Yes.
Which means you don't limit yourself to just one genre.
Not at all, not at all. I like to collaborate. Now, when I say collaborate, not just with artists, but also with sounds, with instruments, with elements, with vibes, with energy,
And we're touching back on the new track, he's going to be back here, guys. Don't worry, he's going to be back here again to properly preview this track, should I even say like a DBS exclusive? Could I even say that right now? But just give us a little tease as to what we should expect.
Well, what you should expect from this is vibes, right? I like to use that word a lot because that's what I like to bring to the table. A lot of the island, right? Exploring the island, a lot of the carnival vibes on the island. Everything you see there is St. Lucia, like what we do in St. Lucia. So it's a little different from what I've done in the past. I would say I'm impressed with it because it's a up move from what I've done in the past.
All right, then I'm just hand them your socials so we know to keep in touch with you until next week.
Oh yes. So you find me on all social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook. Yeah. So you could definitely find me on all social media platforms. Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, so it goes under MP Slicker, EEMPEY_Slicker, SLICKER. And you could also find me on all streaming platforms, same name. You could just Google that and then get the direct link to all my music.
Of course, touch base with MP on all the socials. Keep it locked to him. Keep it locked to DBS as well, because we are going to bring you that music video very soon. He's going to be back next week, obviously. Of course, Sinusha, this is DBS Morning. Thank you very much, my bro, for stopping by with us.
No problem.
We're going to see you real soon. And of course, keep it locked to DBS this morning.
And welcome to this morning's SocaCize session. Leading the wine is Sarah and myself, Shani. Let's get ready to flaunt with the SocaCize. This morning we will be doing a Bacchanal warm-up routine. Let's get ready to flaunt with the SocaCize. Cross, cross, head. 4, 3, 2, and again. 2 more. Last one. Push back and twist. And hold it there. 4, 3, 2, push back. And hey. 4, 3, 2, squeeze. And 4, 3, 2, 1, drop it out. Hey! 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 up. Up, push. Awa, we're not doing it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Last one. Cross, knee. Hey! One more. Push. And hey. Hold it. Push, push. 4, 3, 2, squeeze it. 4, 3, 2, 1, hey. 4, 3, 2 up, let's go. We will. Oh no. Last one. Cross, knee. Hey. Last one. Push. Hold it. Take it up. Roll it. Push, push. Take it up. And squeeze it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hop it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. That was this morning's session. We hope you are feeling sexy, sultry, and strong. Have a wonderful day.
And of course, we came to the unfortunate end of our show this morning. Not so unfortunate though, because I mean, today is Friday. Guys, let me tell you. Now, not because it's Friday, that means you'll have to go and see me going in the people office. Do your work properly. End the week off strong. All right? Sending all those reports for the teachers out there. Big up to all the teachers out there as well. Let's give thanks to all teachers, all service providers in St. Lucia, all right? Anyways, guys, let me not ramble too much. It's Friday. I want to free up, okay? All right? Let's send some love to Maureen. She's still a bit under the weather. At Maureen Alexander on Instagram. Send her a message. Say, Maureen, get well soon. Enjoy your rest, all right? It's Friday, guys. Let's go out and have a good one. Be safe on the weekend. Drink water. If you're going to drink responsibly. And catch us right here on DBS this morning. Monday morning, bright and early, 6 a.m. You know where to find us.